Naihanchi Shodan Kata. So Naihanchi Shodan is about a 600-year-old kata. That's the basic form. There is an advanced form. So we're going to go into some of the details. When I do my kata, I look at positions of strength. So they may not be exactly the way I use them in an actual technique, but I'm also teaching myself this idea of posture, balance, and power. So that I will use in all my techniques. So let's go a little bit into that. So let's talk about the stance. So the Naihanchi stance is not really a true kibidachi, in my opinion. Okay? So I'm in a slightly higher kibidachi. The key here is that the force that I have is going through my knee, from my hip, through my knee, and to my big toe on both sides. So I'm driving into that big toe, okay? That gives me a certain stability that I wouldn't get. Now remember, we don't fight in this stance. I might drop into this stance momentarily as I apply an arm bar to get the energy that I need in order to apply the arm bar in a way that I can actually hurt the opponent, okay? So Naihanchi is not a stance that we move around in over an extended period of time. It's a moment in time when we drop into it. And when we do that, we want to be able to have it cut off at a specific spot. So we want to be able to create energy by dropping our weight and release the energy. So that's why it's so important to have this ability to drive in through your knee to your big toe. Because when you hit that spot, you can seal it off immediately. You can hold that and cut free that energy and allow it to go into your opponent, okay? So that's what we're looking for in our position of strength right here with our stance, okay? So from the side, you can see the amount of bend I have in my leg, okay? And also note that I'm not straight up and down. I know that when you see a lot of kata being done, they roll their hips under before they go, okay? So if I am in this position and I roll my hip under, then I actually shift my weight slightly where I don't want it. So if I have a straight spine, not one that's tucked under, I'll find that I can drive to the ball of my foot with my energy and have a light amount on my heels, okay? The minute I tuck my hips, it shifts my weight back onto my heels too much, okay? So I maintain a neutral spine. I don't tuck, okay? And I'm not straight up and down. I'm slightly forward, okay? So if you think about that arm bar I talked about a moment ago, as I apply the arm bar, I'm not going to be straight up and down if I'm applying that arm bar. I'm going to be leaning forward slightly into that arm bar, okay? So it's very important that we have our proper posture because that's going to give us our balance and it's going to give us our strength, okay? So again, here's that position. So if I was doing a movement in the kata, it gives you some idea of what I'm looking for, okay? Nothing is ever static. Please help us continue to bring you some great videos by subscribing to our channel and sharing our videos.